Hello, church family. It's 2-Minute Tuesday. As you know, we are in the season of Lent. Lent is a season in which all kinds of Christians adopt all kinds of new spiritual disciplines. For 40 days, we might read a daily devotional or set aside time for prayer or Bible study that we might normally spend on something else. And then when Lent is over, we go back to life as normal. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing something special for Lent, but we should ask some questions. We should ask, what am I trying to accomplish? What am I hoping will be the outcome of this new discipline? And perhaps, if this practice is important enough for me to do for the season of Lent, isn't it important enough to be part of my life all the time? This past week, I read an article entitled, "The Problem with Fitness Influencers." The author argues that most online fitness material is designed more for temporary entertainment than it is for life-changing education. The author writes, "Most fitness on social media is nonsense. Effective training is boring. Getting good results requires a ton of mundane and repetitive workouts done day after day, year after year. You rinse and repeat the same movement patterns over a lifetime. A good trainer won't tell you what you want to hear, but rather what you need to hear. They may not always give you the advice you want, but they will give you the advice that you need." It's very easy to watch someone else exercise. It's even relatively easy to try a new exercise routine. It's much harder to stick with that routine long term. For exercise to change you, you have to be willing to do it for life. The same is true for spiritual disciplines. When we adopt them temporarily, we miss the point and we miss the rewards. So why don't we stick with spiritual disciplines long term? I think one problem is the rewards aren't obvious. The reward of a lifelong commitment to exercise is a fit body and a longer life. What's the reward of spiritual discipline? The reward is a closer relationship with Jesus Christ. The point of spiritual disciplines is not to make us better or wiser or calmer people. The point is to make us close to Jesus. Now, what Jesus promises is that the closer we get to him, the more we become those other things. We do become better people and wiser people and calmer people. In John 10, verse 10, Jesus says, "I have come that you may have life and have it to the full." The reward of spiritual disciplines is becoming closer to Jesus, and through him, experiencing life and life to the full. So why do we pursue disciplines that draw us closer to Jesus? For life. So by all means, if you need Lent as a reason to kickstart a life of spiritual discipline, go for it. Just don't stop when Lent is done. Embrace disciplines like prayer, Bible study, worship, Christian fellowships, disciplines that draw you closer to Jesus. Embrace them for life.